One more Tai Chi movement that explores two things, again, sinking but also turning. So sinking and turning. And this one is sometimes known as Catherine wheels. When I was learning Tai Chi, that's what it was called. So with this movement, I'll demonstrate it first, and there's a couple of variations in this movement. What I'm going to do is start with my hands on the right, and I'm going to sink down and turn to the left and sink back down, turn to the right. So you see here I'm sinking and turning. Feet are nice and planted on the floor. Feet pointing forwards in a relatively wide stance. And there's a couple of variations we can do with this. First of all, starting on the left, we have this down and up movement, sink and rise, and we can also add this into a circle all the way around onto the left and then back down, all the way around and onto the right. I'll repeat this a few times. You can see why it's called Catherine wheels. And again, I'm trying to make this movement as loose as possible, as gentle and as flowy as possible. And I have the choice here also to try and go a bit lower. And the other thing I'm trying to do here is to think about turning at the waist. So I'm turning that way. I'm trying to turn everything to this side of the room here. As I sink back down, I'm now going to turn to that side. So there's a lot going on. As I said, a big twist in the torso plus this sinking, squatting movement. And there's one more thing we can do with this, which is to bring it into a particular stance. There's a number of different stances in Tai Chi, but this one is called the Golden Rooster stands on one leg. So let's try it out. Over the top, and Golden Rooster stands on one leg. Back down, over the top, Golden Rooster. Back down, and standing on one leg. There's lots of research that says that simply standing on one leg is a really, really good thing to do. It's something that we don't do very often, but as I said, this stance in Tai Chi, there's a number of different stances in Tai Chi, but this one is called the Golden Rooster or the Golden Cockerel, stands on one leg. Bearing in mind that Tai Chi is a martial art, it's about fighting, so this has a, let's say, what's called a martial application, a way that it can be used in fighting, but that's not particularly what we're concerned with now. Simply thinking about this movement and coming to stand on one leg. So I'll demonstrate it a little bit more. I'm starting on the right here. The simple movement is down and up to the left, turning at the waist. And then I can add the circles into it. Again, trying to keep everything loose, flowy, as gentle as possible. And then the last thing I'm going to do is rise up into the stance and then back down over the top and rise up into the stance. It's quite a lot to think about, but give this movement a go.